Hey, it's Ryan from Upfit Supply, and in this video we're going to be installing a Vantech H2.1 cargo style rack on our RAM ProMaster, so let's get started. Now your kit does come with a fully illustrated installation guide. It has a full parts list on here as well. So make sure you reference this for the ultimate source of information for installing this. We're doing our best to follow this as well. Now we're gonna do a little bit of bench work before we get onto the vehicle. It's a lot easier to do this stuff on the ground. In fact, you have to. And so we're gonna be doing this here on the workbench. You could also get a piece of carpet or a blanket or cardboard or something like that and do it on the floor as well. So the first thing that we want to do is we have all of these crossbars, and the number of crossbars that you have in your kit is going to depend on the wheelbase of your van. Do you have the 118, 136, 159, or 159 extended? All of those vans have different lengths, and so the ladder rack or the cargo rack is a different length as well. So just make sure that you're using all of your crossbars for this. So the first thing we're gonna do is just prep these by putting in our rubber bar guards, and there is a little channel on the top of this crossbar to put these in there. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do this, and I'll show you that. First is you can just kind of press them in with your thumb. It does take a little bit of an effort to get it in there, and you can just do this one by one all the way down through there. Now a little tool I like to use that greatly speeds this up is a little dowel or a piece of PVC or something like that. You can kind of just roll it into place. Now once you roll it into place, if you do have a little bit of overhang here, that's okay. You can just slide it over and be good. So that's kind of the first way that you can do this, is you can use your thumb or use a tool like that. And another way that you can do this, you take one of your crossbars, take one of your bar guards, and you can just slide it in, slide it all the way across. Sometimes it's easier some ways than others. But you got a lot of crossbars here, so you can test out and see which one's best. Now, as you are putting in these bar guards, the manual doesn't say that they are optional, but I assume that they are optional because these channels here can be used for mounting different accessories. So if you're gonna be putting solar panels in or something like that, you can actually use a slider bolt in this channel and attach things to the crossbar that way. If you have a bar guard in place, it's gonna be in the way, so just take that into consideration. I'll show you here real quick what that can look like. Just have a basic slider bolt here. In the middle, there's a wider opening. Just put it in there. And then you've got this bolt right here that you can use to tie various accessories in. If you get some of the Vantech, I think they're called the J series accessories, like a ladder stopper and things like that, those will integrate here on this bottom channel. But if you do wanna utilize this top channel for anything, just take that into consideration on where you're gonna have that on your system and if you want a bar guard in there or not. Now, as you can see, we have 2 extra bar guards here in our kit. Now, the instructions say that you can use these on the bottom of the front 2 crossbars. Now, as you'll see a little bit further on in the installation, that is going to conflict with something that we have to do. So I'm actually going to not be using these. I'm just going to set them off to the side. Now for the next part of the installation, we're actually going to be assembling 3 different sections of this rack. Then we bring each 3 of those sections onto the roof one by one, connect them together, and then we'll attach it to the van. So we're going to assemble those 3 sections. We'll start with the forward section. Now this is one of the cross rails. And here you can see there's like 2 holes here, 2 holes, 2 holes, 2 holes, 2 holes. And basically the crossbars mount every other set of 2 holes. And on your front section of the rack, we are going to go into this first 2 here, then here, then here. I think we leave this one open. Now on the second section, we actually only go into one of these holes because our first section and second section will come together, and a crossbar will go into one of the holes here and a hole on the other section right there. So that's just one thing to take into consideration in assembling this. These channels face outward. These are on the inside of the van. So we'll start putting this together right now. Now you will see me use a drill here to get these tightened, but you want to make sure that you get those hand threaded first because it is kind of easy to cross thread those. So you're gonna make sure they're hand threaded in there first before you go using a power tool on them. Now another thing that you want to consider when assembling your crossbar to these side rails is there's a lot of variability in this kit. There's a lot of adjustment and things like that. So you can see that there's 2 holes here, 2 holes, 2 holes, 2 holes, and we're going every other because that gives kind of makes the most sense from a structural standpoint. But if you have accessories that are going on the roof, or you have an air conditioner or an air vent, or you're gonna be putting in a solar panel or something like that, you can move these around to make it work for your particular configuration. We're just showing you the standard installation by going every other like that. Next, we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna attach our lower rails to the bottom. And so you can see these are our rails that attach to the mounting feet on the vehicle. These rails are gonna point outwards again. And we're gonna go, this is the front side of this rack. We're gonna line up this bolt hole here with our front side here, and we're gonna get our slider bolts, and we're going to come in from the inside. There's a gap here, put our slider bolt in there, do that on all of your channels. And then we're going to use a washer, lock washer, and a nut to secure these slider bolts to this channel. So we want to get these tight in these channels, but we still want to have room to adjust this because we're going to want to adjust this when we're up on the van. Don't want it too loose where it's not going to stay rigid, but we do want some movement in there so we can get this aligned with the mounting feet when we're on top of the van. Now we have both of those channels attached. We're gonna flip this back over and we're gonna attach our front mount now. This is gonna vary depending on the kit that you bought. We bought, I believe it's the D front end mount, so it's a little almost basket style mount. It's kind of angled like this, as you'll see in a minute. So we're gonna attach this to the front of our our rails right now. So in the D front mount, you're gonna have these 2 kind of angle bars. One will be, these are the same actually. One will be a little bit shorter than the other. The shorter one goes on the top and the longer one goes on the bottom. Now this front end option just connects with some self-threading screws that are included. You're gonna actually attach your little, in our case, it's gonna be this wind foil to the bar, then the bar to the side rails. All right, now we're done with our first front section, if you will. So we're just gonna set this aside. Now on our second or middle section here for this first crossbar, the forward crossbar, we're actually going to be going only into one of these holes because the second hole in the crossbar is going to attach to the front section, if you will. So just take that into consideration on this section. Then other than that, we'll do the every other orientation again, but again, it depends on what your needs are going to be for this rack. You do have the ability to adjust that. Now, I don't think I mentioned this earlier. I did mention that the front, we're only going into one hole. We're also doing the same on the rear because this crossbar is going to sit between the third section and the second section, where this one is going to sit between the second section and the first section. And our little channels here can accommodate that because there is a little notch for the bolt right there. We're just not going to use any hardware on this one yet. We'll do that once it's on the van. We're just going to do our washers, lock washers, and nuts on these middle 2 locations. So we are all set with section 2. We're going to set this one aside. Now on our rear section here, we are going to skip this forward mounting location because we're going to be tying in one of these holes into the crossbar from section 2. We're going to skip, we're going to begin here, do another one here, and then finally we'll do both, or 1 and 2 of these holes at the rear. Now, just like the others, we're going to be flipping this over so we can put our channels on. Now in this rear section, or section 3, we're actually going to flip back over so we can put our rear end piece on here. And for us, we have the rear roller bar handy for loading ladders and such, because this is going on a work van. Now to secure this roller to the roller mount, there's just these little, what do they call them? Cotter pin. Now with the roller bar, I actually don't like to secure it to these channels until it's up on the van, because I want to see where this roller bar hits or sits once the rack is on the van, so I can make sure it's in the appropriate location for the rear of the van, so that when you lean a ladder up against it, you're not hitting the actual roof of the van, it'll hit the roller bar. And so that exact extension may vary depending on where the rack sits. So I like to leave this loose until it's up there, and then we'll secure it similarly to as we did our front mount. Now that we're done with this section, I'm going to set it off to the side as well. That completes all of the pre-assembly and bench work that we need to do. Now we're going to start working on the van. Now you may be able to relate with this, but I can't fit this van with a ladder rack or roof rack on it in the garage door, so I had to move it outside, put some blanket or something to protect the roof of the van, because we're gonna lift each section up in place, then we're gonna join them together, then attach it to our mounting points on the van. So I'm gonna bring up section 1 and 2 first. Well, obviously having 2 people do this makes it a lot easier, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So to join these 2 sections together, the first thing we have to do is get these plastic clips, place them inside each of these rails, push these together as much as we can by hand. So I can't get that very far by hand just with the leverage and being on a ladder and all that. So there's these little, I don't know, it's a hinge tool, I call it, that Vantech provides you. And you actually attach one side to this side, one side to the other, then you can tighten these screws and it sucks it together. And then you can do your crossbar in here. So before we get this too tight, we actually want to get the other side in place first. Then as we're sucking this in, the hole for the crossbar that needs to go into this section, you kind of want to keep an eye on that. And once it lines up, then get your screw in there and attach it, then tighten everything up. Okay, now with section 1 and 2 up, we're going to bring up the third section, or the rear section, then we'll do the same thing. So now I'm attaching those nuts and washers on those slider bolts that we left undone for the edges of these 2 sections. It's right here where they meet, there's a slider bolt and a hole for them, so I'm gonna just get the washers and nuts on there. So now we're going to prepare our mounting points on the van. So there's 8 mounting points on the ProMaster. There's this factory T-bolt on the top here that we integrate with. And the way that this works is we're going to take a couple of carriage bolts here. We're going to slide them up through these plates right here. We're going to slide this plate over that T-bolt. We're going to take a mounting foot right here, put this over top. That's all we have to do for now, and then we're going to put our slider bolts in and then our feet that attach to these mounting points. While I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and get my mounting feet actually attached to these mounting risers, or whatever you call them. So next we need to take our slider bolts and slide them into our lower channels there. I'm going to do 2 from the front and 2 from the back, slide them all the way to the location near the mounting feet. Start shifting this rack close to where it's going to be mounted. I'm going to very loosely attach this slider bolt here to the mounting feet. I want plenty of rotation in here yet. We're still getting everything in place. All of our feet are attached into the tracks using those slider bolts on this side. They're also attached to the van on this side. I'm gonna do the same thing over on the other side. I may have to adjust this because this rack looks like it's too far towards the passenger side. I may pull it this way a little bit. That's why I wanted everything connected so that I can make adjustments and not lose all my placement on this side. So now comes all the fun part, which is basically aligning this, making sure it's centered on the roof. It's where you want it. That rear roller bar is where we want it, so that when we lean the ladder up against it, it's gonna hit that roller bar, not the top of the roof. Same thing with everything up front here, that we have everything where we want it. Once it's aligned, then we're gonna go through and tighten up everything that we left loose, which is pretty much everything. So we're gonna go through, tighten all that up, and then that will complete this install. So if you're looking for this H2.1 ladder rack, or any other equipment to get your van ready for work or for adventure, be sure to check us out at upfitsupply.com. And my name is Ryan, and have a good one.